The always busy and popular and now Washington starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Now here's Wall. Here's Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bryant. Wall, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. The shot's good from Love.
And you can tell Love is comfortable operating inside. He has the size and touch needed to capitalize.
Beal against Sexton. Now here's Beal. T right on him. Passes to Bonga to the inside. Here's Bryant. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, tall enough to get a shot anytime he wants. I mean, Bryant has really carved out his role on this team.
Now here's Garland. Covered by Wall. And there's the pass to Bonga. And Bryant kicks to Wall. From 11 feet away, Cavaliers with the rebound.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
In transition, here come the Wizards. And Wall with the slam.
I love the chemistry Wall has with his teammates. He gets up on these alley-oops.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field. Outside for Beal. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And that one is good.
Wonderful vision. I mean, Love could have taken it himself, but has the eyes and the desire to make plays for others.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Wall. Shoots over Garland. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, an aggressive player. Bryant makes things happen, putting in the second chance points.
Now, here's Garland. Over in the corner, Osman. Here's Drummond. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 14 feet away. Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Windler, covered by Payton. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Back to Drummond. And the rejection by Mahimi. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Unloads. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Fires the three. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Porter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith the pass to Mahimi, and he gets the bucket.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Windler. Tries again. Pass to Garland. Kicks it to Nance. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Smith for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Wizards lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3, the small forward.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nance, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brown the pass to Wagner. Powered down with both hands.
Well, given Wagner's size and strength, he has the appropriate build to succeed above the rim.
Porter looking it over. There's the dish to Thompson. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Inside. And Payton throws it down hard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And Thompson kicks to Osman. Back to Thompson. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so he makes both from the line. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Porter against Beal. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Love. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Wagner. Nice ball movement by Washington. Outside, Beal. 18 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. And the Wizards lead by 1.
And look, Bill can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
And Love has it in the corner. Back to Porter. Outside, Sexton. Thompson passes to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. They get it back. Trying to get open is Thompson. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got his second basket.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Wall passes to Wagner. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I don't know how Wagner keeps that on target through the contact. A show of strength and concentration.
in last year to create cap space for Anthony Davis. The Lakers traded Wagner to the Wizards, and boy, he showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, he became the first player since Yao Ming to score 30 points and pull down 15 rebounds off the bench. And if you think that was a fluke, why don't you go back and watch the Rising Stars game? He showed he can match up with elite talent.
Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Bryant passes to Hachimura. Bryant looking over the floor. Three-pointer. And it's Osman with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kicks it out to Love. We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Lays it up and banks it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's Beal on the wing. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and the coaching staff loves this effort. They want Drummond to keep swatting shots like this.
Good on the bucket. Bryant's got 6 points.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
Wall attacking. Oh,
Did you see that?
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Sexton against Wall. Snatched up. Drummond. The layup off target.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Bryant finds Mahimi. Offensive rebound. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And a close game so far for the first two. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession. And that's a wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Mahimi in at the 3.
Oh, man, he rebounds much bigger than his size. Bill will get scrappy when fighting for the boards.
Here's Osman after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Here's Garland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here is Beal. Launches a 3. Sexton grabs the board. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Love against Bryant. Love dishes to Drummond. He kicks to Garland. Passes it to Osman. Just 4 to shoot. 14 feet away. And it's Drummond missing.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
It's Wall with the drive. And Wall slams it home.
Way to attack the rim with that ferocity. I love the intensity that Wall plays with. When he's penetrating, he's looking to dunk it every time.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
and not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Now here's Payton. There's the pass to Bertans. Fires from deep. But they'll get another chance. Drummond working against Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Windler, and that one drops for him. Windler's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Payton finds Bertans. Payton the bounce pass. Brown feeling it out a bit to the middle. Stolen by Thompson. A finish and the jam by Larry Nance.
And you see the work Drummond has put in the passing the ball. Solid in spotting the open man.
Here is Windler. He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Windler. Back to Thompson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now, here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brown outside. Pass to Wagner. Over in the corner, Bertans. Smith kicks to Brown. Pass to Wagner. That one rolling around and runs out. Cleveland with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And then slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here is Smith. Wagner. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Windler the pass to Thompson. Out left to the wing. And he lays it straight in. Windler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, Smith is a fighter. Someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
Here's Garland. He feeds it to Thompson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Smith.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead. Here's Nance. Can't connect. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On offense, here are the Wizards. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3 set. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Porter, following the miss by John Wall.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Wall looking it over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know he's had to deal with some major injuries over the course of his career, but Wall never loses the drive to succeed.
Zizic has checked in for the Cavaliers. And so John Wall nails both of them. Cavaliers leading. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Sexton the pass to Zizic. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up, finds the open man.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Porter passes to Zizic. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The feed now to Beal. And then jammed down. He goes right over Colin Sexton.
Bill likes to mix it up every once in a while. Remarkable at slamming it down in style.
Sexton with it. To the inside. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Effective at scoring the basketball. Hachimura understands his role offensively and plays it well.
Sexton against Wall. And it's sent back by Bryant. And again, Washington running the court in transition. The open shot by Beal. Washington gets it back. Out to the wing. Here's Hachimura. That one doesn't drop. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Sexton. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dellavedova, the pass to Zizic. Back to Dellavedova. Here's Zizic, defended by Bryant. And the pass to Dellavedova. Clock is at 3. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
These are the possession Wall loves taking hold of. Outstanding in scoring in these important moments.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Zizic passes to Porter. No good from Zizic. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. So far in the 4th quarter, they belong to 6 points. And there's a call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul. Wizards making a switch here. Bairton has checked in. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter.
The superb strength from the crafty guard. The Wall's used to getting knocked around. He sticks with his shot.
And that one falls to John Wall. Here's Dellavedova. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dellavedova's got his first bucket in this one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
But they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
4 on the clock. There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The drive by Nance. Pass to Zizic. Here's Windler. Nance in the post. Bertans defending. Puts it up from 15. Nance, no good. And so it's Washington with it. It's a 5-point game. Left side, Wall. And again, Washington no good. The Cavaliers on offense. Pass to Winlow. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
It's Beal on the wing. Ball passes to Bonga. There's Beal with the 3. And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here is Bryant. The Pacers making the shot. And he makes good on the layup.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man, Thomas Bryant, making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
Now, here's Oladipo. And he uses the glass on the layup. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, Beal. The pass to Bonga. Back to Beal. Over Oladipo. Can't hit from 12.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Warren, and it falls over the rim and in.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. T.J. Warren's been there a time or two.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Wall. And here we go. Washington fast break. Outside for Beal. Feeds it to Bryant. And finished off by Bryant.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
Now here's Oladipo, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Outside, Beal. It's stolen by Oladipo. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Bonga. Stolen by Warren. Oladipo left side. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Oladipo's got 8 points.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Beal against Oladipo. And Beal kicks to Wall. Launches it. Pacers with the rebound. And now the pass break. Brogdon with the ball. 13 feet away. Bryant with the rebound. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. Trailing here by 8. Sabonis against Hachimura. The kick out to Wall. Back to Hachimura. Passes it to Bonga. Beal against Warren. A pass to Bryant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
The shot by Beal, no good. Here's Indiana. They're on a 16-4 run. Oladipo taking his time here. He kicks it to Turner. Back to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Wizards trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Bryant, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Oladipo misses. Here's Bonga over Sabonis.
Well, really nice job using his length on the defensive end. Domantas Sabonis trying to impede the shooter.
So as we end the first quarter, and if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Payton. Pass to Mahinmi. Smith for 3. No good that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here we go, one-on-one. And a wide-open look for Lamb. No good on the triple. Wizards trail by 12.
And Doris, just a devastating injury for Lamb last season. Tore his ACL and meniscus after the All-Star break.
And Greg, automatically you know he's going to miss a large amount of time with that kind of diagnosis. But give Jeremy Lamb a lot of credit. Put the work in to get back on the floor, and this team's happy to have him. He still has a knack for scoring from the wing.
So it's the Wizards now, following the score by Indiana. Brown with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Lamb. Holiday, the pass to McConnell. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a guy like Justin Holiday, a great option off the bench. Consistent scoring threat with that second unit.
That's exactly right. And Justin Holiday also provides you solid defense to go along with that shooting, Greg. And he's older now. There's a calmness to his presence while he's on the floor. He's been with a couple of teams. He's been around a little bit. So he's just got to maximize what he does best.
The Pacers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Now, here's Bertans. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet, and they pick up 2.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Outside, Lamb. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Lamb. The offensive rebound. Shoots the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Wizards trail by 12. Brown kicks to Payton. Wizards passing it around. And here is Bertans. 5 to shoot. The drive by Smith. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Holiday gets the bucket, and the Pacers lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You have to love that mentality. John Wall took it in and made sure he drew the contact.
So for the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant, and Rui Hachimura's subbed in for Brown. Pacers leading by 13. Oladipo draws the double. The pass to McDermott. Wants to get it to Turner and does. To the middle. Bitadze with the bucket.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Turner with the steal. Now here's McDermott. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Holiday. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Pass to Hachimura. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wall. Kicks to Mahimi. Lets it go from 11. That shot misses. Passes it to McDermott for 3. Rebound by John Wall. Now Hachimura. So as we conclude the first half so far.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and would mock. And that does it for our halftime show.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
Lets it go from 14. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 18.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
To the paint. Here's Bryant. And finished off by Bryant.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And Brogdon, here we go.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
It's his first trip to the line.
It's really a little bit insane to think that back in 2016, Malcolm Brogdon was a 2nd-round pick. This guy's a special shooter. He's incredibly efficient. He's already led the league in free throw percentage, and we know he takes pride on the defensive end. This guy is a real player in today's NBA.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. Sabonis with the steal. Brogdon kicks to McConnell. And here's Warren for 3, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Outside Beal, and stolen by McConnell. And Warren, here we go. Rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
Brogdon against Smith. Brogdon kicks to McConnell. From about 16, Bertans grabs the board. Wizards trail by 14. Smith outside. Hachimura the pass to Bertans. And he banks in the layup. Bertans got his second basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Brogdon finds Sabonis.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shoots over Hachimura. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick and roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Brown. That shot, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Warren on the wing. And stolen by Wagner. Holiday against Brown. Payton dishes to Brown. Off target with his 3. And it's Warren with the ball for Indiana. They lead by 14. And Holiday, here we go. And the rejection by Mahinmi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahinmi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
Wagner kicks to Brown. He dishes it to Mahinmi. Over Lamb. Mahinmi's shot is good.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Brown's got the ball in the corner. Smith with it. Mahinmi against Sabonis. Payton surveying the floor. Here's Wagner. Missed.
You can see how effective he can be when he's engaged. T.J. Warren.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Pacers. They lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Sabonis. Oladipo is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
I'll tell you, the big man from France, Jan Mahinmi, had to fight through a number of injuries to get to this point, but he's the kind of battler every team is looking for.
It's stolen by Bryant. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. Wall passes to Brown. Mahinmi with a wide open look, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Indiana leading by 10. And Warren, here we go. And the rejection by Smith. And he recovers it. That one falls. And the Wizards with possession. Smith outside. The dish now to Mahinmi. He kicks it to Wall. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Wall passes to Mahinmi. The kick out to Brown. Takes a three. Unable to get that one. So Indiana will take it the other way. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. He's looking for Mahinmi and finds him. Back to Brown. Outside Bryant. Inside. 5 on the clock. Here's Wall. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Just 2 to shoot. And again, Washington no good. Pacers leading by 10. Pass to Warren. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. 11 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Oladipo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love. Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass.
Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. Nice move, and it's sent back by Bryant. Brogdon kicks to Warren. And the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 12. Bryant dishes to Beal. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Pacers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Warren the pass to Brogdon. Bryant with it. Stolen by Warren.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pacers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he has, just a monster game for Victor Oladipo.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Oladipo outside. To the paint. Turner against Bryant. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
Fires from 14. Off the left rim and out. Sabonis high post. Working on Bertans. Oladipo left side. It's off. So no problem for Indiana as they get the... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free.
It's time for the NBA. Live on. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Bryant. The pass to Wall. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Porter looking it over. Passes it to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Outside, Wall. Pass to Bonga. Markkanen against Beal. Shoots over Markkanen. The shot by Beal, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Porter, no luck.
And really, throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
Now here's Levine. Back to Porter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, he was a late bloomer coming out of high school. Otto Porter has really worked on his body and his shot mechanics.
Good on the second free throw. Now the Wizards with it. Searching for their first points of the game. Ball passes to Bryant. It's stolen by Carter. Outside, Porter. Carter dishes to Porter. And again, Chicago. No good. Beal taking his time here. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Outside, Levine. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Porter. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, Bryant with the rebound. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. In a wide open look for Hachimura. They get the rebound. Outside for Beal. The tray. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
To the right side. Out to White. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Porter. And it's Dunn in for White. Now here's Dunn. Pass to Cornett. Levine for 3. Rebound by Smith. Wizards leading by 4. Beal finds Bertans. Back to Beal. And the pass to Mahinmi. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Here's Levine. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Young with the ball. Now Beal defending. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Wizards. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. And they're moving it up. Dunn passes to Young. Looking for Beal. He gets it there. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Stolen by Levine. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. On up the court. Satoransky the pass to Dunn. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down low. It's stolen by Bertans. Smith inside with 4 seconds on the clock. And Mahinmi lays it up and in.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Satoransky, Harrison out there with Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Bulls trail by 3. Over to the wing, and Satoransky wide open. He fires. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Hutchison passes to Cornette. Satoransky in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. There's Harrison, covered by Payton. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Valentine, no good. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Brown finds Bertans. Here's Wagner. Smith on the wing. Brown the pass to Wagner. To the middle. Stolen away. Here's Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter's checked in for Harrison. And it's White in for Satoransky. And White kicks to Porter. Passes to White. Back to Porter. From the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Now the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth
physical basketball, guys. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Wall kicks to Wagner. Hachimura, the pass to Wagner. Pass to Bonga. It's not going to go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. It's taken away by Payton. And Wall with the slam.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Carter with it. He's picked up by Wall. White against Wall. On the wing, Porter. 6 to shoot. And the Bulls with another miss.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Payton passes to Bonga. Poked away. Back to Payton. Trying to find Wagner. He gets it to him. Here's Bonga. Pass to Wagner. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Chicago making some changes. Young's checked in for Carter. Bean comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Then for the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Thomas Bryant comes in for Hachimura. And Beal subbed in for Payton. Beal against Levine. Over Beal. Rebound by Mahinmi. Washington leading now by 6. Bryant gets a wide open look. Kept alive. So the wing on the left. Outside, Wall. Tries again. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
And the first one drops. And the Wizards making a change here. And so Wall nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Dunn passes to Young. Back to Dunn. Here's Hutchison. For 3, Levine. The shot, no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the... After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They have a solid 8-point lead. And that'll do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3. Clock at 6. From 17 feet out. The shot by Beal, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. And White kicks to Markkanen. Outside, White. That one, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Hachimura, the pass to Wall. Back to Hachimura. Knocked loose and stolen by White. It's deflected. Right side Markkanen from outside the arc. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the left wing. The Wizards working the ball around now. Bonga the pass to Wall. Feeds to Bryant. Here's Bonga. Defended by Carter. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Levine. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Three-pointer. And again, Chicago. No good.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
It's White on the wing. The 3. Levine can't hit.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Porter against Bryant. For 3, Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Carter at the elbow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Carter kicks to Dunn. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the basket by Hutchison. Wizards leading by 8. Outside Beal. Back to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Brown finds Beal. Back to Brown. And there's the pass to Mahinmi. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mahimi's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
Here's Cornette, guarded by Mahinmi. Cornette passes to Young. Here's Harrison. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Beal. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Wizards leading by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the inside. Mahinmi kicks to Bertans. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Out to the right wing. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 12. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Bulls shooting only 21% from the field so far. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Bulls. Inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Harrison out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Harrison scanning the floor. Passes it to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. The shot by Harrison, no good. Washington leading now by 10. Pass to Wagner. And he slams it one-handed.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Harrison. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. They get a hand on it. Young dishes to Markkanen. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Off with the layup.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine's checked in for Harrison. And it's White in for Dunn. Porter kicks to Levine. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Outside for Beal. Lets it go from deep. Bryant, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 14.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Right at the free throw line. And it's White missing. The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Outside, Wall. The dish to Bryant. Over Carter. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bryant's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards. White the pass to Levine. Out to White, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Back to Wall. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. Markkanen against Bryant. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. And Beal puts up a deep 3. Offline with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Wizards.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Beal.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Beal gets a wide open look from outside off the mark. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Here's Mahimi. Now here's Napier. Satoransky covering. Misses off the left iron. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 10. Pass to Harrison. Out to the right wing. And here is Valentine. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. No good there. And so it's Washington easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Nightfall in the Windy City. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1 spot. How is that for a gorgeous sight? The Washington. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wizards, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. The offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Nice D from Bryant.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Ball passes to Bryant. Outside for Beal. No good on the 3. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
And you got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
Now the pass to Osman. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Beal gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Beal against Sexton. Love looking around. Shoots over Hachimura. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Sexton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the nature of the beast, Sexton is just constantly in attack mode, looking to make a play.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Sexton drops them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Beal drives in.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved. Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
Sexton's shot is good.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get him going.
And here's Wall. Garland with the rebound.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Pulls up. Love can't hit. Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, no hesitation from Hachimura. Once he spots the open man, gets the ball right to him.
Now here's Garland, covered by Wall. Inside, Here's Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Bunga. Right side wall. Stolen by Garland. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Sexton. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Kicks it out to Love. 1:39 left in the first. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Beal. Bryant trying to free himself up, and that one is good from Bradley Beal. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Hachimura. Gary Payton comes in for Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Thompson goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Here's Smith. Lays it up off the glass. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
There's Garland.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Smith kicks to Bertans. Back to Smith. From deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. Windler, the pass to Nance. Here's Windler, covered by Smith. Here's Windler. Another shot. Thompson misses. Got it off in time. That one's not going to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Mahimi is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Brown. Then there's Payton. And it's Smith in at the 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Well, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Smith gets it to go on the assist from Payton.
When the break is on, Smith fills the lane perfectly. And you know he loves getting it out in the open floor.
Here's Windler. He's covered by Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahimi. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Payton drives in, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up. in the paint.
The Wizards have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
He can't hit that time. And Washington the other way now. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
The Cavaliers trailing. Lobbed up there for Thompson. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now here's Porter. Now here's Garland. He feeds it to Thompson. Rebound by the Wizards. There's the pass to Wagner. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Porter. He's guarded close, and he makes that one. And it's a tie ball game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Stolen by Garland. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come from him.
Smith kicks to Wagner. That one off the back iron and out. It's stolen by Smith. Stolen away. Garland with it. Nance outside. The feed to Thompson. 5 to shoot. There's Garland. The second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence who picks up fouls well.
For Cleveland, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Sexton's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And finished off by Beal.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
From 17 feet out, the shot misses.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
For the 3. The shot, no good. For Cleveland, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Tries from 7. Got a hand on it.
The coaching staff has to like this. Hachimura using his size and length to make a difference on the field.
Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. Outside for Beal. Wide open. Another one falls for Washington.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, his field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. Here's Bonga. Good D from Love.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
The versatility of Love. He's a dependable shooter from deep, a rugged post player, great rebounder. He does so many things well.
Now Wall. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. Now, here's Sexton. Takes it off the glass. Sexton's got 8.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Here's Wall, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's Garland. Bryant with the rebound. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, G.A., his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Sexton with it. He's picked up by Wall. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 10 points for him.
You have to honor Sexton's jump shot. He has a strong grasp for when to let it fly.
Wall, and the layup is good. Wall's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Basket counts. And the Wizards with possession. Beal deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Improving as a penetrator every year. Bill has the speed and athleticism to make defenders nervous.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Garland. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Exum passes to Osman. And Brown over to help. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Beal with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Pass to Wagner. The kick out to Brown. Knocked loose. Stolen by Exum. Beal with the block.
Oh, man. Excellent display of recognition on the rejection. Bill seems to be a step ahead of the opposition.
And Cleveland making a change here. Porter's checked in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to catch our mark in terms of the laurels of the game of college basketball.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. That's good from Wagner.
I mean, it's important that Wagner plays with confidence. I mean, this is only going to help him get better over time.
Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Beal. Brown the pass to Beal. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now here's Porter. He's got 6. He dishes it to Drummond. On the wing, Nance. Shot clock at 5. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Beal. Another one falls for Washington.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Count it. And now it's a 10-point Wizards lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mahinmi's checked in for the Wizards. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. Beal with it. Now defended by Exum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, look, I love the confidence of Bill, but when you work that hard in the offseason, you have a jump shot that wet, I guess it's easy to embrace the punishment.
And a more traditional in-the-paint big for most of his career, Mahinmi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
John Wall's checked in for Ish Smith. And yes, it's good.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Exum finds Thompson. That one's off. Still out of sync. Wizards leading by 14. Here's Beal. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here is Dellavedova. Back to Exum. Now here is Dellavedova. He's tightly guarded.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Takes the 13-footer off target. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura out there with Mahinmi. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Bonga. Wizards passing it around. Goes up the baseline. Beal can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? Love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Now here's Wall. The layup off target. Well, Cleveland shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Osman out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And the Wizards making a change here. Lyons checked in. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. The drive by Beal. And finished off by Beal.
I like watching Beal finish with authority. He doesn't mess around when he's knifing his way to the basket.
Right wing. It's stolen by Wall. It's Beal on the wing. To the paint. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that. He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
It's Wall with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wizards lead by 16.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Sexton dishes to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, it's hard to keep Love for scoring. When he's using his strength to bury these shots, it is tough.
Right side, Bryant. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Left side, Sexton. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Here's Wall. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
Sexton against Beal. Sexton the pass to Love. Nice D from Bryant. Wizards leading by 14. Down low and stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. Love's running over Bryant. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Sexton. Love's got 4 this quarter.
And the jump shot Love possesses is a weapon. He's dangerous, man. He's a dangerous threat from the mid-range.
Got a piece of it. It's Beal on the wing. Misses the 3.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And that one's good. Osman.
Wonderful vision. I mean, Love could have taken it himself, but has the eyes and the desire to make plays for others.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Bonga. Back to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes. Beal's got 18 points just in the second half.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Wizards.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Beal.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
It's stolen by Bryant. One-on-one here. Outside, Beal. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
6'10", Bryant is solid at drawing contact, especially when he's doing his best to score.
Oh, free throws good from Bryant. There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Exum. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Exum dishes to Nance. Back to Exum. Out to Nance. Tries again. Misses there. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Even David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And for Washington, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Now here is Hachimura. Outside, Wall. Outside for Beal. Clock at 4. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise-caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Now, here's Bryant. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Beal the pass to Wall. Back to Beal. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Brogdon. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here is Brogdon. Fires at the elbow. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, Brogdon's such an efficient shooter. Not any wasted motion at all. He can create a good look in just about any situation.
Now here's Beal. Bryant trying to free himself up. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Over to the left wing. Here's Bryant. Pacers with the rebound.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Brogdon. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Beal the pass to Hachimura. The Wizards working the ball around now. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's all knotted up.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Brogdon against Wall. Oladipo for 3. The shot will not fall. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Beal finds Bryant. Poked away. Stolen by Brogdon. Oladipo against Beal. And Turner throws it down.
And, you know, guys, it's good to see Turner converting these difficult baskets. I mean, in part because it has to help his confidence.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. Doug McDermott comes in for Warren. Lamb, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Payton. A kick out to Brown. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner. Pacers leading by 3. Outside, Lamb. He's looking for Mahimi and finds him. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, McConnell with it. He's against Smith. And a wide open look for Lamb. The three-pointer, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
McConnell with it, working on Smith. Tries from 10, and once again off the mark by Indiana. Washington trailing. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Mahinmi. It's Brown on the wing. Another one falls for Washington.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Passes it to be Johnson. Over Berton. McConnell. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's and if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall,
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Mo Wagner. Travis Bertans out there with Brown. Then there's Payton. And it's Smith in at the 1. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Hachimura, he's checked in for Bertans. Beal comes in for Brown. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Beal against Brogdon. Shoots over Beal. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
The pass to Hachimura. Back to Wall. It's Beal on the wing. 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. Wall finds Beal. The high post shot, and Washington again with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
And the shot by Warren, no good. For Washington, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Wall looking for an opening. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one, good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season, moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence, and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin. And I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
Holiday attacking the putback and staying with the play. Sabonis.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Warren. Sabonis trying to get open.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
There's a minute left now here in the second. Here's Beal. 6 points for him. Here's Wall. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The kick out to Wall. Wizards passing it around. Wagner passes to Payton. Back to Wagner. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 4-point Washington lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Holiday against Wall. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period. And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And so in the game for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. T.J. McConnell is out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. Now here's Beal. Pass to Bryant. Pass to Hachimura. Outside for Beal. Lets it go with a 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Indiana will take it the other way. Oladipo with the ball. Now Beal defending. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Can't afford to give Oladipo any lanes to the rim. Once he has one, might as well clear out the way.
Hachimura the pass to Wall. Over Sabonis. The Wizards with another miss.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it. Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
It's stolen by Bryant. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. There's the pass to Wall. Left side, Beal. Clock at 6. Here's Bryant. Misses off the right iron.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I tell you, Oladipo really putting defenders in a tough spot. I mean, using his length outstandingly to draw these fouls.
That's good from Oladipo.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
Here's Lamb after the basket by Washington. Knocks it loose. It's taken away by Smith. Feeds to Mahinmi. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
So it's the Wizards now, following the miss by Miles Turner. Bonga, the pass to Bertans. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bertans got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Kept alive. Here's Oladipo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Oladipo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, Oladipo has tremendous athleticism, and with his effort on the offensive glass, he keeps possessions alive for his team.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bonga. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Pacers. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now here's Turner. Here's Lamb. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
TJ Lee's checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday comes in for Malcolm Brogdon.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now here's Brown. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Bitadze, the pass to Warren. For the tie. Rebound by the Wizards. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brown outside. Mahinmi with it. 6 to shoot. Smith outside. From downtown, it's hauled in by Leaf. Here's Lamb. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Washington. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Troy Brown is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Bryant in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Here's Lamb. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Wizards with the lead. Bertans with the ball. Now defended by Warren. Warren against Bertans. Here's Leaf. Here's Warren. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Warren's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. Smith surveying the D. There's Ennis, the pass to Bryant. Brown against Warren. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played, and a missed late. Now Brown. He feeds it to Bryant. Poked loose. Outside Beal. Off target from outside. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Lamb. Warren against Brown. Right side Warren. Indiana needs to get a shot off to take the lead. Bertans grabs the board.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Beal up top over Lamb. And again, Washington no good. The Pacers shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Leaf. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Puts it up. That one a little long. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Outside Bryant. Back to Brown. Now, here's Bertans. Here's Bryant. And another miss by Washington. Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And you know, Oladipo back in 2013 was the number 2 overall pick in the draft and is showing a lot of promise. He's really taking over the game in key stretches here.
Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his first basket.
Boy, I tell you what, it's not surprising that Smith wants to take the big shot. I mean, he's used to being the guy in these moments.
Oladipo taking his time here. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Washington trailing. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. It's Beal on the wing. Brown the pass to Bryant. Here's Leaf. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Justin Holiday's checked in for Warren. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Victor Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Bryant trying to free himself up. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Hachimura. Brogdon outside. And here is Bryant. Bitadze, the pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Beal. That shot off. Now Washington takes it the other way. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. And the Pacers with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Holiday, no one around him. But they get it back. From the arc. That one misses.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
It's Beal on the wing. Bryant. Count it.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brogdon outside. From past the arc. Good. And so the Pacers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team.
Coming right up, the Wizards taking on the Bulls. For the Washington Wizards, every game. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us, D.A. Jacob.
Well, guys, the Wizards have struggled to resume their playoff chase of a few years ago.
David, thanks. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. And for the Wizards, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. For 3, Levine. Carter finds Levine. On the wing, Levine. No good from outside.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg. He helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered. How good is that pass from John Wall? My man doing some work right now.
Levine dishes to Carter. Back to Levine. Shoots over Beal. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Beal. Rebound collected by Levine. Here's Chicago. Pass to Carter. Kick out to Levine. The 3. Again, Levine missing. Levine's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Bryant looking over the floor. Outside, Wall. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, John Wall's ability to finish through contact, that is great upper body strength.
Outside, Levine takes the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Levine's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And there's the pass to Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And White kicks to Levine. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That's his first foul. Wizards making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. The Bulls also changing it out. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for White. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Beal taking his time here. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
There's Porter with the 3, and again, no good by Chicago. Washington trailing. Brown wide open, he fired. And another miss by Washington.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Mahimi, and Mahimi with the stop.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
To the inside, here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Brown finds Bertans. And here's Wall. Passes it to Mahimi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, this is where John Wall excels to me, getting fouls while shooting the basketball.
Washington shooting their first free throws of this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi, and it's Ish Smith in for Bradley Beal. Here's Harrison, covered by Wall. Bulls moving the ball around. Valentine kicks to Harrison. And again, Chicago, no good. Wall passes to Brown. Crafty move, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here's Smith. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the...
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Wizards. They're up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you...
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Chicago right now, they've got Harrison. He's out there with Dunn. Valentine out there with Markkanen. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, the D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Smith the pass to Wagner. Comes up empty down low.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Valentine. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Washington. Chicago also making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Harrison. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And it's Carter missing. The Wizards with the lead.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese, and that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now here's Valentine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself. Do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Mahimi finds Beal. Back to Mahimi. The pass to Hachimura. Launches it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. Brownie's checked in for the Wizards. John Wall comes in for Peyton. Then for the Bulls, Luke Cornett comes in for Carter. And Porter subbed in for Satoransky. White, wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one over.
Hachimura the pass to Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Now there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Wall. Back to White. Beyond the arc. Kick out to Levine. And the Bulls get it back. White the pass to Levine. Wall against White. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Bryant for 3. That shot misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside, Levine. That's tipped. The kick out to Young. On the wing, Porter. Up again. It's good on the putback. Cornett's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Beal gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Beal's got 5.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Chicago now. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Wall. The 3 from Bertans, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
LaVine against Beal. Outside, LaVine. From outside the arc, the 3-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 11 points.
Well, Zach LaVine's athleticism and high release point make it very difficult to contest shots.
Wall looking for an opening. And Wall slams it home.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. For three, Levine. Bryant with the rebound. Wizards leading by 4. Outside, Wall. Drops in the layup for 2. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Porter passes to Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. Porter finds Carter. Some solid defense from Bryant.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And stolen by White. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. On the wing, Porter. The dish to Levine. There's the triple. Carter. And Carter with his second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. White against Wall. From 15 feet away, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, John Wall has always been such a reliable mid-range scorer. That short area quickness and elevation, so good.
It's White on the wing. Beal with the steal, stolen by Markkanen. Three-pointer. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Beal the pass to Hachimura. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Bulls trail by 6. Levine for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Back to Wall. Six on the shot clock.
You know, I've heard John Wall call himself the best two-way point guard in the NBA. He is a tremendous shot blocker from the position. There's a lot of competition, though, at that spot.
And that one falls for Wall. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And so Wall nails both of them. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And again, Chicago, no good. Washington leading now by 8. Smith the pass to Bertens. Back to Smith. Fires the 3. And again, Washington, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Satoransky looking around. Dunn kicks to Young. Lets it go from deep. Washington with the rebound. Smith outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the four-man position. From deep. A shot off that time, and it's Washington the other way. The three from Bertans. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got himself on the board with three there. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Satoransky, the pass to Hutchison. Goes up on the high post. That one wide left. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Bertans against Dunn. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Brown. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Smith for three. Hutchison with the rebound.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Dunn kicks to Young. Passes it to Hutchison. Here's Harrison. He's defended by Wagner. And that one's good, Harrison. Harrison's got 4 points this quarter.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Inside, Wagner. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Satoransky against Payton. Back to Satoransky. Dunn looking over the floor. Launches a three. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Bertans finds Smith. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Brown outside. And he's good on the three ball. Brown's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Wizards. To the wing on the left. Here's Harrison. Fires the three. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Payton. Brown right side. Takes a three. Chicago grabs the miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Back to Harrison. Pass to Young. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dunn outside. That three off the mark. Wizards have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. They get it back. Wagner kicks to Bertans. No good from outside. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith against Satoransky. Out to the right wing. Here's Harrison. And again, no good by Chicago. And the Wizards with possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And Thomas Satoransky against the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Beal from long range. Carter pulls it in. Now White. It's Carter, high post. There's Porter with the three. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Wizards with the W. Some good moments throughout the... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.